Hello, Aries, and welcome back to Sage and Stone Tarot. My name is Jennifer, and what I've been doing for all of the zodiac signs are eclipse to eclipse readings. The new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Capricorn, the 25th and the 26th. I live in the United States, and I live in the state of Arizona, and it is still December 26th. So wherever you might be, that is when the solar eclipse has happened. But know that the energy of an eclipse will linger for at least a few days afterwards. So whenever you see this, know that it is just as good as if you are sitting right in the middle of the energy, because it does linger. And what it is that I did, I started off with the sign of Capricorn first. And what I was called to do was to pull my Divine Feminine Oracle deck by Megan Watterson. And what I was originally going to do was to pull one card from the deck per zodiac sign. And this is the card that came out for Capricorn. And then when I started my second reading, which was for the sign of Libra, this flew out of the deck again. And I was told and given a message from my guides that this is the card that is going to lead every single zodiac sign. I feel it's a collective message for the collective, no matter what sign you are. And the card is Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. So what I feel is that we are in the presence of the divine feminine, and the message that that was shared with me is to connect to, heal, balance the divine feminine essence and energy that resides within each of us. It's not gender specific. We all have divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy running through us, light and dark, yin and yang, masculine, feminine. So these readings, the presence of the divine feminine, I will be starting off with my Earth Magic deck, then my Moonology cards, then I will have the tarot. And at the end is going to be some messages from my Power of Surrender cards and a soul message from the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. And what this is, an eclipse to eclipse. The next eclipse is January 12th, 2020. And what energies are going that are in and around you, Aries? Any healing that you might need, anything that's going to come up between this eclipse to the next eclipse as we enter into 2020, as well as a brand new decade. And I hope that everyone has had a very magical holiday. Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope it was a very magical day for you all. All right, one more time. Spirit, Aries. Wow. Okay, Aries. What I'm feeling is that there's what is needed for this eclipse to the next eclipse as we end 2019, going into 2020, as well as the start of this new decade for all of us, is a lot of nurturing, a lot of self-care, fairies, earth magic, fairies. Before coming out and doing all of these readings, I was guided to pull I'm very connected to fairies. I love the fae. They're magical to me. They're just magical beings. And I feel very connected to fairies. But earth magic, wherever you might be in the world, if there's any way at all to get in touch with Mother Nature, if you're on the Northern Hemisphere and it's wintertime and it's cold, even if you were to step outside for a few minutes to feel the cold air on your face, somehow, some way, connect with Mother Earth, Earth magic. And if you are in the southern hemisphere, get outside because I believe it's summertime. Get outside, earthing. Get your, put your feet planted in the earth, and connect with the Fae. Connect with the enchantment and magic that the Fae and fairies can bring to you. I'm feeling that for the collective of Aries, for those that I'm connecting to, is that there's been a loss of enchantment with life, a loss of enchantment with the world in general, and it's to invite this enchantment back into your life. Dragonfly, emergence. For the group that I am connecting to, connecting with the enchantment again is going to allow you to emerge. Dragonfly is about transformation and emergence, emerging out of what I'm feeling, emerging from what a life that might have felt very black and white, very mundane, very routine, that has had you feeling very heavy. And with the fairies, the earth magic, connecting with that enchantment, connecting with the inner child, that playfulness, it will allow you to emerge out of the mundane and the black and white, and you'll start to feel color again, color coming back into your life. We have right in the middle, lightning and power. This is very connecting to that part of you is going to ignite power, a very powerful energy. Your fire, Aries is a fire sign, connecting to that passion and the desire and the creativity, and allow that to flow through you like a lightning bolt. When you connect to the seat of your personal power and you connect with the enchantment of life again, it's going to feel like a lightning bolt. A lightning bolt is going to literally light you up. I envision like all of the chakras being lit up all at once. And Gaia, nurturing, again, Mother Earth. What I'm feeling with this card, I have the reflection of some of I think it's my candle that is the reflection. This is my LED candle because I ran out of candles. I have to go to the store and buy more candles. Anyway, Gaia, nurture yourself through this time period, this energy, this eclipse energy, taking very, very radical care of yourself, a lot of love and nurturing. Nurture your surroundings, your environment. Nurture yourself with light, clean, good food, water. Make sure you're staying hydrated, and take care of yourself. Because the eclipse energy can feel very chaotic. It can feel heavy at times, depending. It's individual for every single person, but it's very important to nurture yourself, nurture who you are. So I'm going to put these on the side in case I want to refer back to them. And now I will get some Moonology cards, some moon messages for the collective of Aries. All right. Wow, that flew out. If there is something that you've been working on, Aries, you are very close to achieving your goal. I feel that for those that I'm connecting to, there's something that you've been trying to manifest and that you've been trying to bring into your life. Okay, so there's three main messages. We have the full moon in Pisces. We have we have three full moon cards and a waning moon. There is a culmination of power, surrendering and releasing, based on the earth magic cards, for those that I'm connecting to. And if you have been feeling that life has been very black and white and very gray, There's a lot of that needs to be let go, that needs to be surrendered to. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. The energy of Pisces, it's very magical, it's very ethereal, and your spiritual life, that spiritual side to you, it's time to anchor that into your 3D material world. It's time to walk the talk, basically. And it's very easy. It's very easy when life can feel uneventful, like I said, dull, or chaotic even, where it's very easy to kind of stay inside that spiritual bubble, so to speak. But it's time, in order to bring that enchantment, in order to bring the life and the color back into your life, take some of your spirituality and start anchoring that into your 3D, into your life, and you will start to see life become much more colorful and light and loving. Your dreams need a practical plan. This is the full moon in Taurus. My sun sign is Taurus. Taurus zones in on self-worth. Taurus loves the best of everything, loves their environment to feel. They want all five senses, a very sensual sign where all five senses are engaged. Take your dreams, the dreams that you have had, take them out of the spiritual realm and start creating a practical plan. There's a lot of practicality here. Excuse me. What spirit is wanting you to do is to take all of this stuff that seems to be like in the ethers or in the 5D and start anchoring them into your 3D world, your material world. And by doing that, or how you're able to do that, to begin to do that, is write down your goals, vision boards, speak your truth into reality, come from the heart, connect with your intuition, your third eye. Really zone in on also your self-worth. If you are coming from a place where you're not feeling deserving, rethink that, because you are. Taurus zeroes in on self-worth as well. And know that you are deserving to have all of your dreams come true. And here we have the waning moon. So anything, anything that goes against what it is that you are wanting to come to fruition, if it's a feeling of a lack of self-worth, anything, what do you need to release? Release it, let it go, surrender, let it go. Do not bring that into 2020. Do not bring this into this new decade. This is brand new, a brand new decade. This energy is calling you to step forward in a very bold way, in a very bold manner. And at the same time, Aries, whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest into your life, you're very close to achieving your goal. So do not lose faith. Continue to, whatever it is that you are doing, that you have been working on to manifest whatever this goal is. You're also being asked to surrender to the divine. Full moon, surrender it and let it go. So balancing that spirituality, knowing that you are worth all of these dreams that you are trying to manifest. You're very close to achieving your goal. Release what needs to be released and then surrender it to the divine. Trust that the universe has your back. The universe hears you, knows what you are wanting, can hear your heart, can hear your soul. Surrender it to the divine. And then there's a new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Solar plexus. I mentioned that with the Earth Magic cards, with the Lightning card, power. This is the seat of your personal power, your self-confidence. And surrender it to the divine, feeling very confident and very strong in your self-worth and your self-confidence, knowing that this is going to manifest into your life. This is what needs to be worked on from this eclipse to the next eclipse and then beyond that. But you can take this time period to really balance your spirituality and practicality and start taking practical steps to bring all of what it is that you want into your 3D world. Release what needs to be released, But trust, right here in the middle, is surrendering it to the divine. That is part of the work, is surrendering. You've done all that you can possibly do physically to achieve the goal that it is that you're after, and you're very close. And so the next step is to surrender it to the divine, being confident and feeling confident that what it is that you are seeking is seeking you. Trust in divine timing. So what we're going to do now is what still needs to be healed. What needs to be healed? And it might be connected to this goal that you've been trying to manifest. All right. All right. Aries. What needs to be healed? Spirit for Aries, the collective of Aries. What needs to be healed? What needs to be healed for the collective of Aries? Okay. Okay. Aries. The message, the card from the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. What is needing to be healed? You're looking for truth and clarity, an undeniable divine truth and clarity. Clarity in your life. I feel for those Aries that I'm connecting to, it's kind of because right here in the middle, before I get to these cards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You are surrounded by major arcana cards. Surrender to the divine, just like the Moonology cards stated. Surrender to the divine. You have 4 major arcana cards. You are being guided and protected and held at all times. What I feel for the group of Aries that I'm connecting with is looking for clarity and for truth, their soul's purpose, their mission. What is it that I'm meant to do? What is my mission? What is my soul's calling? Whatever it is that you want to call it. Know that the universe hears you, knows you. You've been making steps, I feel, to kind of figure that out. The Wheel of, before I even go here, like I said, 2 of Swords. You're feeling caught between a rock and a hard place. You're feeling like in this place of in between, because if you see that she is between earth and sky. Also, it's the guarding of your heart. It's lowering these swords, opening up your heart, taking off the blindfold, and know that you really are not caught between a rock and a hard place. I feel that what needs to be healed is trust. This is something that is a resounding message that I'm feeling, this energy. Trust that you are going to come to your own divine truth and clarity. We have the Wheel of Fortune with the Fool card. The Wheel of Fortune, what does it need? What needs to be released? When I see this Wheel of Fortune, this is cleaning up. In order for the wheel to turn in our favor, the universe needs to know that we have been learning the lessons. This is karmic lessons, cleaning up. You don't want to be on this hamster wheel of repeating the same thing over and over and over again. You don't want to bring that into this new decade and also 2020. So this is healing any kind of residual karma. Because the wheel is turning, and it's turning, and it's what it's going to do. You're going to get to the 0 point. You're going to get to the 0 point. And what needs to be healed is trust. Trust yourself, trust the journey, trust the divine, that the universe has your back. This is a very transformative journey that you are stepping on. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, and it's a very deep, it's like this is going to change the trajectory of your life at a very deep soul level. That means that you need to drop the swords and take the blindfold off. The Chariot, continue to move forward. Continue to move forward with courage, with determination, with will. This, the Chariot is about moving ahead and moving forward, and it is the conquering of fear with love. And if you see the castle in the background, speaks of and represents moving forward and away from all of the sorrow and the anxiety and the black and white and the routine, all that you are trying to move away from and have been trying to move away from. Continue to keep going. It's going to take your determination, your courage, and your will to get to this truth. We have the Hierophant, needs healing. What I feel with this is, because with the Moonology cards, balancing spirituality and practicality, surrendering to the divine, this is higher learning, higher spiritual learning. This is the Pope of the Tarot. Maybe seek out like a mentor or a healer of some kind that you trust. But this is also trusting. This, I feel, also is how you view spirituality, how you are viewing your spiritual life. That, I feel, is something that you're going to turn it on its head, coming into this new decade and this new year. There's a very big transformation. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So what I feel is that, because the Hierophant speaks of conformity and traditional values, but it can also represent going against the tradition and the conformity, and seeking out and going out on your own on this brand new journey, and seeking the truth within yourself, the truth that you know is true to who you are as a soul. And so this is higher spiritual learning. This could mean that you are venturing in a different area in regards to your spiritual life. So trust that the universe hears you. The universe is here for you, is protecting you and guiding you. So what we're going to do is pull a couple of messages from the Power of Surrender cards. All right. Aries, what needs to be surrendered? What does Aries need to surrender? This is a card that has never come up. I love all of the readings that I've been doing, because there are cards that have never come up in any of the readings, Aries. So it makes me happy. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm going to choose this. All right. This is perfect. Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So sorry. This is speaking to you, Aries. Surrender to your creativity. You are close to achieving your goal. What I feel like I've said, anything that for the group that I've been connecting to, for those who feel that life has been very black and white, surrender to creativity. Whatever dreams you have, whatever creative ideas, go with it. Do not be afraid. Allow yourself to embrace that creativity. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. as you maneuver between this eclipse and the next eclipse and in going forward, remember that no is a complete sentence. Establish boundaries. Keep your energy protected during this time period and going forward. In the very middle, surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Time has run out. There is no more. It is no more staying safe and small. Surrender your fear. Surrender your fear. The universe has your back. Surrender to the divine. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So for those who need to hear this, it also coincides with surrendering to setting limits. No is a complete sentence. The only person that you can fix, rescue, or save, Aries, is yourself. You cannot fix someone else. Allow them their own healing journey. And at the same time, surrender your fear and embrace your creativity. And lastly, there is a soul message from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Okay, Spirit, soul message for Aries, soul message for the collective of Aries. Starseed, what lights you up? This could not be any perfect. Aries, it's time between this eclipse and the next eclipse. Take some time to really dig in, to tap into what lights you up, what sets your soul on fire, what gives your heart joy. It is time to light up your life, light up your soul, and light up your heart. So Aries, if you resonated with this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified for videos that I upload on a regular basis. And until next time, I wish you a very happy new year, and I wish you so much love and so much peace.